Serotonin and the catecholamines dopamine, adrenaline, and noradrenaline are what are known as monoamine neurotransmitters. These substances modulate a variety of bodily processes, including hormone production, pain, body temperature, cardiovascular, respiratory, and gastrointestinal regulation, as well as psychomotor function. Dopamine is also involved in memory, locomotion, motivation, mood, attention, and more. It also serves as a reward center in the body. Diseases including Parkinson's disease, restless leg syndrome, and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, are all correlated with high or low dopamine levels. From a human perspective, we seek out excitement and reward, whether we are searching for a new romantic partner, a career change, running a marathon, or immersed within a creative pursuit. Dopamine can fuel these different actions and is known as the hormone that causes motivation via pleasure. Dopamine does, however, have a downside in the contemporary world. Frequently, dopamine levels can become too high while consuming stimulants like coffee and cocaine, other maladaptive pleasure-seeking and overindulging in sex or eating, amongst others. Additionally, modern digital tools like social networking, porn and video games could influence people in a similar way. Our brains are built to restore equilibrium, so peak dopamine levels can be followed by painful crashes that are a symptom of cravings for more thrills. Recurrent overindulgence can lead to addiction, tolerance, and eventually anxiety and depression. But we can break this downward spiral by having more healthy dopamine highs. Psychiatrist and Stanford professor Anna Lembke suggests monitoring your daily schedule to see if any of your routines are turning into destructive compulsions. Lembke writes in her 2021 book, Dopamine Nation, that smartphones transmit digital dopamine 24/7. She notes that consumers check their phones for a third of the day, according to new research. Lembke says that addictive behavior is a spectrum, even if an activity does not meet the criteria for being classified as an addiction. Engaging in it frequently enough may nevertheless have a detrimental effect on happiness. The brain may gradually reduce the number of dopamine receptors it has in order to achieve homeostasis in response to persistently elevated dopamine levels, which would eventually lower motivation and all types of pleasure. In her book, Lembke writes about a patient who became fixated with online shopping. He accumulated huge debts, and when new purchases finally lost their attractiveness, he still couldn't stop buying. Lembke suggested he go a month without online shopping and trial medication. He agreed to the challenge and his desire gradually waned. He started to enjoy natural highs once more, like the anticipation of seeing friends. According to Lembke, not everyone needs 30 days. After a week of abstinence, she has seen people modify their reward circuits. However, not everyone can take advantage of these breaks. People frequently need stronger interventions, including medication. But Lembke does observe that abstinence is the beginning point for many, though.